Yeah, so I'm back. And I thought, you know what? Let's talk about some things. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about, advice. We use this fucking Facebook shit. We get influenced by all different kinds of energies in the world. We get influenced by whether that is, what's going on, Carlos? How you been, brother? Whether that's good, bad, beyond, fucking, we're all influenced by something or someone. And sometimes them influences can change who we are. Whether that is through music, watching TV, fucking watching the news. We are all influenced by something or someone. I'm a little bit different. I sometimes get caught up in the bullshit too. But one thing with me is that I see things of how they really are. Where a lot of people want to put a blanket over things and try and sugarcoat it. I won't sugarcoat anything for you. I'll say what I want. I'll be who I be. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. These last few months have taught me a lot about myself, about life, about who I want to be and what I want to become. But one thing that gets me stuck is my emotions. I've been so hardlined for so long that the softer emotions are the ones that have killed me the most. Like angry, embitterment, fucking judgmental, all the negative emotions were just normal to me. The good emotions were the ones that I have trouble with, like comprehending and like really thinking about. Like everyone always asks me for advice through my inboxes, and I try and give the best advice I can about the stuff I've been through. But everyone's situation's different. Like a lot of people think mental health, is just an excuse, or mental health this or mental health that. A lot of people talk about mental health. But one thing with mental health with me is like I've lived it. I understand it. Like a lot of people go to counsellors, they're not getting what you want because at the end of the day, a counsellor can't fix you. If you're going to a counsellor thinking that it's gonna fix your problems, you're just wasting your time and wasting your money, because they can't fix it. No one can fix the trauma in your life. No one can fix certain things that happened in your life. It happened for a reason. Now I can save you a lot of money and a lot of time, because how do I get past this situation? How do I get past that? My situation, what I'm going through, the one thing where I'm lucky and I'm blessed with is music. I write what I'm thinking, feeling. I'm not putting on a front. I'm not trying to be someone I'm not. Now a lot of these guys out there now, who a lot of you people watch and are influenced by, saying, yeah, this cunt's a sick cunt, this cunt's a fucking gangster, this cunt's a fucking real criminal, all that shit, right? That's you trying to be that. You want to be these people because you're seeing they got nice things. They got nice cars, they got nice shoes, they got nice clothes, they got money, you know, for being a criminal. But what a lot of you don't realise, in the things that they say are over 10 years old. That kind of shit doesn't happen now. Like, it does happen to a certain point, but it doesn't happen as regularly as what people are going on with. In Australia, we didn't have we're not really influenced by Australians or Aussies or Indigenous people. We're influenced by America. We could pretty much call Australia fucking America 2.0. Because anything that happens there happens here within a time period of 3 to 5 years, and we do the same thing as what they're doing. But we have no real Aussies that are out there ready to speak up and ready to influence us. You know, everyone thinks, you know, we're just alcoholics, we love drinking, love fighting, we fucking, you know, we don't have like the fair dinkum Aussie bloke superstar anymore. We got lad culture, we got drill culture, we got postcode wars, we got fucking all these things, we got ghettos, you know, we got all these things, you know, the projects, this, that, fucking whatever it is. A lot of these things have been around for a while. It's not as if what people are showing you know, that's the new flavour of the month. A lot of these things that we watch, especially in music and around, have been around for fucking years. Since the early 80s, 90s. Yeah. Been around for a while. And we're influenced by them. I was influenced by them growing up. I wanted to be a gangster. You know, because that was what we watched. We watched it on MTV. We watched it on Rage. We watched these people. Oh, yep, if you're a gangster, you make money. And now, it's like a domino effect that a lot of people think that, you know, being a gangster, you're going to be rich and famous. Only very few gangsters will make it. Because of that lifestyle, and, you know, a lot of people stick to codes and shit, that the old way of doing things isn't really relevant anymore. They put their own spin on it. It's like anything in this world. Everyone puts their own spin on what a gangster is. You know, they want to be the Tupacs, the Biggies, they want to be the Pablos, they want to be, not gonna be, wanna be. And they think just because they get on the gram or get on the fucking Facebook and, you know, oh, I'm gonna show everyone that this is what you gotta do to become a gangster, you know, I can fucking go kill my op, all this shit. And then you get influenced by it. You think, fuck, if this guy's doing it, I need to do it, because that's how I'm going to make it. And that's where a lot of you people get stuck into that lifestyle. And you get used and abused. And very few of you will make it out the other side. Either you're going to have an addiction, you're going to have no one left, you're going to have nothing. Jail, death, misery. But they don't promote that side of things. They promote, yep, I did this, you know, kill my aunt, fuck him, fuck my bitch, fucking take the drug, la la la. But in reality is, everyone that is in that lifestyle hates it. Whether they want to believe it or admit it to themselves, they all hate that lifestyle. Because it is a nitty-gritty, dark place. They were called grunts back in the day. Yeah, like, a lot of them think, because they were taught of older boys, You know, I was one of them kids. You know, this is how you make money. You know, you sell drugs, you rob cars, you fucking do this, you do whatever it takes to survive. Like a lot of kids, and it's probably even worse now, but a lot of kids in my time when I was growing up, especially my teenage years, there was a lot of lost souls. There was a lot of kids that didn't have families, came from broken homes, and it's what's created what we see now. And what I think what we see now is there's a bunch of people now that are just lost souls, just walking around, no direction in life, no guidance, and they think, oh, fuck, that cunt's got a nice car, that cunt's got nice shoes, what can I do to do that? Oh, he must be a gangster. Fuck, now I need to be a gangster. And a lot of yous fuck up and get caught out with it. And get caught up in the whole fantasy of you gotta be a gangster to be somebody. And what happens is you just get caught, you just go to jail, you just cry, you just got no one, you become more angry at the world, you stop thinking for yourself, you start giving up. And the majority of today, what they want is for you to give up. And this world isn't made for people like me. This world is made for people that are rich and just makes them richer. This world that we live in isn't made for the poor people. Poor people are irrelevant, just bodies. And now with technology, you know, they needed slaves before. You know, they needed people to be dumb and uneducated. So this is all they got. So they work fucking 40 hours, 60 hours a week, you know, fucking work for fucking 30, 40 years, buy their house, then they get to settle down and relax. But now, this is what I was talking about before, they're just cutting out the middleman. With technology is going to come real poverty. You know, you won't be able to get a job because most of the jobs are turning fucking automated. A lot of the companies now are looking into machines to do the work, so you don't need people. So what are you going to do with a bunch of people you don't need? You got to think about that. Warehousing, truck driving, fucking all the essential shit is going to be automated. Then you're going to have a bunch of people on unemployment. Because what do the rich people need of you? They don't need you to work anymore. They got a fucking robot that can do it. They got something that can do what you do. So within the next 5-10 years, there's going to be a lot of people that are unemployed and, you know, can't do this and can't do that and all the rest of it. And what my realization is with the stuff that I've been going through is that these days are only going to get darker. It's not going to get better. It's not going to be sunshine at the rainbow, you know, end of the rainbow. It's gonna, you know, there's no gold at the end of the rainbow. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. The only things we can do as humans is adapt. Because that's in our DNA. It's in our DNA as humans to adapt to certain things. We adapt to climate. We adapt to fucking we can adapt as a species, as a human species. We adapt to things. But with this technology and everything coming in, we will adapt to it because they're making it normal now. Like the COVID thing to me was just to see if we pushed everyone on the fucking, you know, average and below, how far can we push them? And what are they going to do about it? The fact is we're all going to sit there, shut our mouths, and we're going to fucking do as they say. Because not enough people in this world are willing to fight and die for what they believe in. But they're willing to go buy the latest phone or go get the latest shoes, or, you know, we keep funding these big fucking companies. It's all about fucking big companies, and all small businesses and the middlemen are all going to get cut off. That's reality. See, I'm a realist. I don't believe in fairy tales. I don't believe in any of that shit. I'm a realist. I see things of what they are. And that is sometimes a blessing and a curse. Because I got no empathy. You know, someone dies, someone's this, something happens, you know, it happened because of this. At the end of the day, I talk straight down the line, straight to the point. I'm not here fucking, like, it sounds like I'm rambling on and preaching, but like, this is for you to do your own research and for you to wake up to yourself. And if you don't wake up, then you can't complain about it, because, well, you're letting this happen. As people, you know, oh, we can't do this, and we're so anxiety, depression, all that is at all-time high. Fucking statistics, and, you know, the fucking news is the worst one for it. 1 week they tell you don't drink alcohol. The next week they'll say you should drink maybe 1 alcohol. You know, it's shit like that. We're influenced. We let other people influence what we are instead of thinking for ourselves. If more people thought about themselves, then we'd be in a better place. But because no one wants to, and everyone's afraid, you know, oh, you know, fucking, everyone's afraid of having nothing. But when you've had nothing, you're not afraid of it. Everyone's afraid to go to jail. Because if you've never done anything wrong, you know, jail's a scary place. And it is a scary place. But when you build yourself around and you've had all these things happen to you, nothing can really affect you anymore. It affects you in certain ways and in certain situations, but at the end of the day, anything in life can only affect you if you let it affect you. Whether that's jail, death, trauma, anything. Because the one thing, our most powerful asset in life is the human brain. We only access 10% of its functions. Imagine if we could connect into the other 90% and what we could do. You know, how did our ancestors and the ones before us get by without technology, without, you know, without books and education and all the rest of it? Because we thought. We used the brains. We thought for ourselves. Why do you think there were so many revolutions through time? We had so many revolutions because people used their brain and said, nah, this is not how we want to live. When was the last time we had a revolution? When they took our guns, we just handed them over because some crazy cunt fucking went on a massacre. So they took away our guns. And we got some of the strictest gun laws in the world. They disarmed us. There'll be no resistance, there'll be no anything, because us as the people, we'll just sit there and we'll let them do it. We'll let them do whatever the fuck they want. And we won't do a thing about it. We're just going to sit here and complain all the time, and nothing's going to happen. Even if we had 100,000, even if we had 500,000. So that's the little shorty advice of the day. Laters, bro.